Now, what we talk about before we start talking about the money, right? What's the use of talking about a chandelier in the foyer if your foundation to the house is all cracked up? When I got my professional designations with the American College of Financial Services, 90% of the time we spent talking about how to save money. And the first person that told me that story about Farmer Jed and Ellie Mae and John, the first person I heard that story from was a very well-known financial advisor, Scott Garcia, out there in the Midwest, right? He encountered so many people that had these issues, and I encounter as well. So, uh, the way somebody can protect them from this is to set the foundation to where if something happens in their business and in their personal, they're all situated. So, if you look at this chart right here, you will see an LLC on this right side of the chart, right? That's the active income producing side of your estate, right? This is the side of your estate where you actually go out and you earn active income. Now, your LLC, a lot of people have a LLC treated as LLC, single member LLC, not realizing that if challenged, uh, more than likely they're going to be treated as if they were a sole proprietor. Because how easy is it going to be for someone to prove that you've been utilizing business money for personal, personal for business, right? You created an LLC to limit your liability. It's a limited liability company, but the way you have it set up, not only is it probably not protecting you the way it should, but it's definitely not advantage. All truths are parallel. Has anybody ever heard of a company called Click Funnels? Well, ClickFunnels is a company that's worth over $500 million. The owner, Russell Brunson, my business partner, is his father, Ross Brunson. As the twig bends, so grows the tree. Uh, what one a lot of the principles that I'm sure taught Russell growing up, he taught me. And one of these principles that he told me is that humans hate to be inconvenienced. They hate the rain, they hate the snow, they hate the hail, they hate the sleet. So what they did was they built the structure around them. But when they built this structure, they didn't just build an one big room. They separated the rooms into different spaces for different things. You have the kitchen to cook in, you have the bathroom to clean yourself in, you have your bedroom to sleep in, you have your entertainment room to entertain guests in. You're not going to use the restroom and relieve yourself in the kitchen. You're not going to go cooking in the bathroom sink. You're not going to entertain someone in your bedroom. Well, I guess it depends on who you're entertaining, right? But you get what I'm saying. Every room has its function. All truths are parallel. Every entity has its function. Yes, an LLC is, if it's set up correctly, is going to limit your liability, right? But it's not the best in taxes. It's being treated as a pass through entity. So even though it limits your liability, you need something to help you out with taxes. So what people do, instead of it being a single member LLC with your personal name on it, what we do is we make it a single member LLC with the LLC treated as S Corp, listed as the manager and operator of your LLCs that do business with the public. These LLCs do business with the public, but your holding company, your LLC treated as S Corp, does no direct business with the public. It just manages your companies. Now, what's the benefit of an LLC treated as S Corp? So it allows the simplicity of what it takes to set up an LLC, but it gives you the tax treatment of an S Corp. What's the beneficial tax treatment of an S corp? It lets you separate your active income from your passive income, your W-2 income from your K-1 income. So, because let me tell you this, all of you use your personal money to start your business. That makes you an investor in your company. So you are eligible to get the treatment of being an employee versus being an investor. Why is that important? So when you look at the way your money is set up when it comes to the way it's taxed, if you are a business owner, you're getting taxed twice. You're getting taxed income tax and you're getting taxed self-employment tax. Now, self-employment tax is 15.3%. 12.4% is that of that is for your Social Security, and 2.9% of that is for your Medicare. 15.3%, 12.4% is for Social Security, 2.9% is for Medicare. The first $168,600, you're going to get taxed at full 15.3%, right? And then after that, that $168,600, you're still going to get taxed to 2.9% for Medicare on up into how much income that it shows that you earn as a worker, right? So why do you want to pay all of that when what you can do if you're an LLC treated as S corp and say, hey, yes, my company, let's say your company earned $500,000, right? Let's say your company earned $500,000. So you say, yes, my company earned $500,000, but 60,000 of that was my income. So that's the only part of my income that you're going to tax twice with this income tax and self-employment tax. That's the only part. But the rest of it, you're going to tax me at a lower rate as if I'm an investor in my company, right? Because what the government has determined is money earning money doesn't need Social Security. Money earning money doesn't need Medicare. Now, a human earning money needs Social Security. A human earning money typically needs Medicare, but not money earning money. So, as long as you can separate the human yourself, your W 2 income from the money uh, that's earning interest and that you're earning, that's the best way for you to be set up the right way. Now, what happens if you are single? If you are single, remember I said that 2.9% goes after that $168,600. If you are single, they're going to add an extra 0.9%. That's going to come to a total of 3.8%. They're going to add another 0.9% after you hit $200,000 in income. So now a 3.8% is going to be coming off for Medicare. And I know that might not seem like a lot, but it adds up. What if you're married filing jointly? If you're married filing jointly, after your household earns $250,000, they're going to tack on that extra 0.9% to total 3.8% for Medicare. What if you're married filing separately? I know a lot of you do married filing separately. You don't know that typically IRS treatment for people who do married filing separately, they treat you as if you are a leper. Reason being, remember I said that the single person didn't have to pay an extra 0.9% until they exceeded 200,000. If you're doing married filing separately, after you exceed 125,000, so even before you reach that $168,600 I was talking about, after you exceed that amount, 125,000, they're going to tack on that extra 0.9%. And then once again, I know 3.8% doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up. You want to find a way to legally avoid taxes. Tax avoidance is illegal. Legal tax avoidance is legal.